Hi everyone, it's Danny from Orchid Nature. So today I'm going to be answering a question sent in by one of my viewers, but unfortunately, I don't know, YouTube has some issues. I cannot really see some of your messages. I have this problem a lot. And this message, I saw it in the email, but in the actual video I couldn't see it. So, but yeah, it's a good thing that I saw the message. So the question was, what is this honeydew-like, or actually water dew-like formations on the sides of orchid leaves or even orchid spikes? Now, usually it's nothing to worry about. This is just a sort of a secretion that the plant makes. It can happen, of course, on the underside of the leaves, most of the times on the underside, or even on the flower spike. This is just some vital fluids that the orchid uses to feed itself. And it's actually, oops, sorry about that, it's actually pretty sticky, and possibly it's sweet. I've never tasted it, but don't taste it. Now, if you leave it there, it's not really gonna affect the plant most of the times, but I do have some cases with some dendrobiums who kind of developed some bacterial infections, because this thing will not go away only with water. You kind of have to scrub it off. So I'm thinking I want to remove the sap from my dendrobium orchids. I've never had problems with phals so far. But yeah, some of them I leave them be, some of them I don't. It's really normal. It's just a secretion that comes out from the pores of the orchid leaves. On the underside, the pores are more dilated because the underside of the leaf is responsible for the actual breathing of the orchid. So yeah, the pores are just more dilated. So it's really nothing to worry about, but it's good to check out the plant, because usually sticky stuff on the leaves may mean you have an infestation with something. Usually they appear on the surface of the leaf if you have an infestation. But just to be sure, check your orchid as best as you can for abnormal activity. If you see other spots on the leaves, then it could be a reason for concern. Look for tiny little white or green bugs, or dark in color. Just make sure that there are no other pest infestations that can cause stuff like these. Usually when they bite into the leaf, either the orchid will produce a sort of a watery substance, either the actual bug will produce some excretions that look like this. But as I told you, in those cases, most of the droplets will be on the surface of the leaf, not on the other side. But you never know, just check it, and if you don't see anything, I would say it's pretty normal. And I've seen this with almost all of my orchids. Cymbidiums do this a lot. Callia orchids usually have big sticky droplets on the flower spikes and on the buds sometimes, or on the sheath. Phalaenopsis orchids, Oncidium orchids, especially on the flower spikes. So all in all, it's nothing to worry about, but just to be sure, check your orchid for any pests. And if everything looks good and the orchid is clean, then you're just fine. And it's up to you if you want to remove them with a cotton bud with some warm water. If not, just leave them there, but just check if the leaf develops any bacterial infections or something like that, as the pore is just moist too long. Okay, so thank you for sending in the question. If you have other questions, guys, please feel free to leave me a comment and I'll try to answer for you. And if you want to see other videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and join orchidnature.com to meet all of our community. I'll see you next time. Bye!